Good morning and welcome to ManCave TV. I'm really excited about the show this week. We have some great interviews, one of them being with Trans-American Muscle. Now, these are the folks that partnered with Paul Jr. Designs to build his first car that he unveiled at Daytona Bike Week. Really exciting stuff. We're also going to go ahead and finish up that brake install with Gordy at Gordy's Garage on the 1975 Corvette. So you stick around. We've got some great stuff happening, so let's get it started.
This is Clay Milliken, six-time IHRA Top Fuel World Champion. You are watching ManCave TV. Don't go anywhere.
I'm here with Jason Silverman and Trans-American Muscle and the Paul Jr. Design Camaro. What a car, man.
Yeah, it's spectacular. It's a piece of jewelry, I believe. It's something you keep in the garage, but you can drive it every day. Tell you a little bit about the car. It's got 1,661 aircraft rivets in the entire car.
Wow.
It's got a 22-inch Forgiato wheel with a custom little cone to replicate the whole aerodynamic theme of the car. It's got an interior, custom leather interior, Hurst shifter, Whipple 600 horsepower supercharger,
Nice.
SLP X-pipe exhaust, KW coilover suspensions.
And just so
fast.
the viewing audience knows, this is actually 01. This is the prototype.
Correct.
That Paul Jr. built.
Correct. This is all Paulie's design. I mean, he really knocked it out of the park for cars, in our opinion. These are available through Trans-American Muscle. There's a series of 77 cars that are going to be built exactly to spec as Paul's, and you could actually choose your number.
Okay, I want 00.
Done.
Man, the car is absolutely spectacular.
Thank you.
So,
Thanks,
and you guys do more. This is just one car that you do. You guys do a lot of other stuff, right?
Yeah, we have another series of the Bandit 2012. We have going back to the old themes of the 70s Trans Ams. We took that and put it into a modern frame that we think looks quite well. There's other customizations. Anything you want to do to your car, upgrade engines, modifications, we do that.
So, now, do you have a website that somebody could go to and check out what's available?
Transamericanmuscle.com.
That's pretty simple.
Yeah, you could also see the car on pauljrdesigns.com.
Okay, there you go. Jason, thanks, man. I appreciate it, brother. Thank you so much. That's going to do it here, and we'll be back in a few minutes. I'm here with Danny O'Day and Wind Up Pickup Enterprises. Danny, how you doing, man?
Good, Richard. How about you?
I'm doing real good. I see you have a heck of a car there, a 34.
Yeah, it's a 34 Ford replica Roadster. I'm sure you noticed the engine's not where it belongs.
No. How did you do that?
Well, I fabricated the car as a purpose-built wheel stander. The whole reason for this car is to wheelie the whole quarter mile, and I could actually wheelie until you either run out of real estate or run out of fuel. I mean,
one of the two.
Yeah,
the car is awesome.
I hold a world record for this foolishness. The car has actually gone 8.56 seconds at 156 miles an hour on two wheels.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay, so here's the thing. You know, guys like me, I love racing. You know, I see you guys wheel standers. How do you keep the thing from going straight down the road? Is it just set up? Or?
Well, I actually look through the grill of the car. When it comes up, I can see through the bottom of the grill.
Ah.
The differential on it, you'll see me do a burnout just like a Pro Mod.
That's amazing. I love that. See, I never knew that. I was always wondered how guys with the wheel standers would guide the vehicles down the track. I always thought it was just kind of like blind luck.
No, I mean, you do need some luck. Every run is different because,
Sure.
stuff can happen. And if you slip one tire on this thing, man, it wants to go the other way real
I bet
quick.
it does.
So, I mean, you're coiled. You're ready on that steering brake.
Now, you have a sponsor that's been with you for a long time, Super Winch. I see it on the side of your cars. It's been everywhere you go, isn't it?
Yeah, Super Winch is great. It actually happened because when I first started this, I had built the car, or a truck at the time, actually. I didn't have money to buy a winch for my rig. And I went down to Putnam, Connecticut and begged a winch out of them, and they put decals on my truck. And next thing you know, I'm showing up on TV and centerfold of Super Ford magazine, and Super Winch called me and said, hey, we need bigger signs, let's talk. And here we are, 2.5 decades later, and still going strong. They love it. I'm glad to have them. It works good.
Can't beat that. So, and now you also have a Facebook page, right? What's the name of that Facebook page?
Yeah, check us out on Facebook. While we're busy during the summer, I put a few updates and so forth, and the schedule's on there. It's Danny O'Day Exhibition Racing.
Danny O'Day Exhibition Racing, and we'll put it on the We'll put it on the show so that people can see it in a graphic form also.
Sure, thank you. It's also on Super Winch's website.
Super Winch also.
Yeah, the schedule's on there.
Hey, I heard that. And you've been doing this like 27 years, right?
Yeah. I had a little Vega wagon back in the 70s with a 466 Ford in it, and I couldn't afford good tires. I had hand-me-down tires. And I said, well, I'm going to fix this deal. I put a Lexan windshield and cut a big notch in it, and the motor was set way, way back.
Really?
I sat against the wheel tub behind the side rear window, drive shaft about 12 inches long, and this thing would wheelie 4 or 5 feet in the air every time I left the line. And I said, man, this is too much fun. I got to quit drag racing. And
27 years later, here you are.
Here I am, a clown on wheels.
Right, man. Listen, no clown to me. I enjoy watching you, and I appreciate you taking the time to talk to us, Danny.
Well, thanks,
Thank you very much, man.
Yep.
All right, we're going to be right back. Is your car in need of repair or routine maintenance? Go see Max Automotive and Transmission. Their honesty, their customer service, it's unequaled. And when you call, you're actually going to speak to a certified technician who can answer some questions for you right on the phone, not a secretary buffer or 15 buttons to push. And all repairs come with a 24-month, 24,000-mile warranty. And right now is a pretty good time to get that transmission inspection scheduled. So call Max and enjoy their superior craftsmanship and customer service. Max Automotive and Transmission, your one-stop auto shop.
Hey, I'm Elaine Larson, and this is Marisha Falk. You're watching ManCave TV, baby. Woo!
I'm here with Joel Harris and his 1996 S10. Joel, how you doing, man?
Yes, sir. Great. Good to see you.
So you look like one of Elvis's ancestors.
Yeah, I do a little Elvis on the side on occasions.
Yeah, I see that on the truck. You have a beautiful wrap on there with a bunch of Elvis.
Yeah,
pictures.
memorabilia. Yeah, my son, he does wraps and vinyls, and he put that on there for me, and this is his business on the side. He does a tire cover shield, so yeah, he keeps me busy,
Now, how long have you been doing this? I mean, is this something you just got into? I know you used to perform doing Elvis type acts.
Elvis I've did for about 15 years, and I had an accident a couple years ago, and I've been out of stage for a while, but the driving the truck I've been driving for about 6 years now.
And how do you enjoy that?
Oh, the biggest thrill in the world outside of having grandbaby.
Now, are you from here down in South Florida?
Born and raised in West Palm Beach. Yep.
All right, so you're here local?
Yes, sir. Yep.
Okay, well, hey, I'm out of Wellington, so, I understand that. Yeah, so what inspired you to move from the singing into the racing?
Both of them went together for me, I mean,
Really?
I love Elvis and I love to go fast, and when I put them both together, when I do entertaining, I used to do Elvis shows and drag racing at the same thing at certain events. They'd have me come out on stage and do a show and while I'm doing my wheel standing, so they could click together. Yeah.
So are you going to go back to singing at all?
Oh, yeah, definitely, yeah.
Oh, most
yeah.
definitely.
Yeah,
So do you have a website?
I do. I don't have the number handy because I just changed the number, but I can get that for you later.
Okay, yeah, we'll get it and then we'll put it on the graphics so everybody can see it. So,
sounds great.
I love the truck.
Thank you, sir.
And when are you going out to run?
Around 5:30 this afternoon, and then we'll make another run about 7:30, 8 o'clock tonight.
Okay, well, we'll try to get here. We'll try to get at least one of those runs in so that we can get you, man. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Pleasure's all
for
mine.
taking the time.
Thank you very much. All right.
All right, yeah.
Thanks,
thank you
Roland.
very much. All right, we'll be right back. And I'm standing here with Mike from Map Family Racing. Mike, how you doing, man?
Very good. How you?
So, Mike, What a beautiful day.
Yes, it is.
So listen, you have a business, Maps Family Racing.
Yes.
And you also are very involved with a nonprofit organization. Tell me a little bit about what the name is, and tell me a little bit about that.
Yes, it's Give Kids the World. They're out of Orlando, Florida, and it's a nonprofit for terminally ill children, and they grant children wishes. And
sort of like the Make-A-Wish Foundation type deal?
Yes, it's with Make-A-Wish, and
It is.
it's involved. Yes, and Make-A-Wish sends the children to Give Kids the World, and Give Kids the World puts these children up, and they send them to wherever they want to go.
Now you have an event coming up for the nonprofit. When is that? Where it's at? Tell me a little bit about that.
Yes, we're going to do a fundraiser for Give Kids the World at the Treasure Coast Mall in Jensen Beach, Florida. It's going to be all nonprofit. 100% of the proceeds are going to go to Give Kids the World.
Awesome.
And that's what it's all about.
So listen, if somebody wanted some more information about contacting Give the Kids the World, you know, for an ailment or to make a donation, where would they go to?
They could go to Give Kids the World. I believe they have their own website. And
do you know what it is, or?
No, I'm not sure.
Okay, we'll look it up and we'll put it on the screen so the viewers can.
And you also could email me, and we could email you correspondence back.
Okay, so what's your email that folks should email you at to get some information on it?
ChevyPopSS@AOL.com.
ChevyPopSS@AOL.com. All right, good deal, Mike. I like your car too, by the way.
Thank you.
I'm sorry we got sidetracked with the children are a little bit more important.
Right.
But the car's beautiful. That's going to do it with Mike right here for now. We'll be right back. All right, I'm here with Freddie Sibley and his Speed Jet car. Freddie, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good.
Yeah, so listen, do you come out here a lot, or you travel the circuit? How do you work this out?
We got our own circuit we kind of follow, and we just so happen that we do races with West Palm Beach here, and then we skipped out a few years when they were changing the track around, and now we decided to come back here because it's more profitable.
Yeah, it seems like it's getting better. I know it kind of struggled for a couple years there, I guess, when they took over, but they're picking it up again.
Well, yeah, but when you change something, everybody has growing pains, and it'll all work out. All the good cars are coming back out here now, and
yeah, exactly.
The show's going to step up. It's going to start getting real fast.
Yeah, well, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I love coming out here, so the circuit, where are you running next? I mean, here, you go over to Bradenton, where do you go to?
We'll actually take a week off, and then we'll be in Memphis.
Oh, Memphis. Oh, so you travel around the country.
Oh, yeah, we chase the cash.
Oh, yeah, of course.
The bigger the pile, the quicker we'll get there.
Okay, and if somebody wanted to get some more information, where would they go? Do you have a website, or?
Speed Cult's the sponsor of the car, and they own the car. And just go to speedcult.com, and they got all kinds of crazy stuff there. Enjoy.
All right. Well, I think I'll do that. Well, Freddie, I really appreciate you taking the time to talk to us. Thank you very much.
And have a great day now.
We'll be right back. Is your car in need of repair or routine maintenance? Go see Max Automotive and Transmission. Their honesty, their customer service, it's unequaled. And when you call, you're actually going to speak to a certified technician who can answer some questions for you right on the phone, not a secretary buffer or 15 buttons to push. And all repairs come with a 24-month, 24,000-mile warranty. And right now is a pretty good time to get that transmission inspection scheduled. So call Max and enjoy their superior craftsmanship and customer service. Max Automotive and Transmission, your one-stop auto shop.
Hey, welcome to Gordy's Garage. What we're doing today is we're going to take our 75 Corvette that we installed the master cylinder on last episode, and we're going to check the cylinder, check our fluids, and bleed the brakes, and that should complete the job. Now, if you noticed last week, when we installed the master cylinder, we did have a push rod and a plunger in there. The fact being that I did not take the vehicle apart. We weren't sure because there was a couple push rods in the box. We weren't sure which one was the correct one. We had to verify it. But when you take your vehicle apart, you just take the master cylinder out, you lay the push rod and the plunger down on the bench, and you're ready to go with the new one. So there shouldn't be a problem. So let's get on with it, and we're going to bleed the brakes today. What we're doing now is we're checking our master cylinder for fluid level. We want to keep it about 3/4 full so that we don't run out of fluid. We're going to put Richard in the car. He's going to pump the brakes, hold the brake down. I'm going to start at the right rear because we have a split cylinder. You want to go to the furthest point. So the right rear is the furthest point. We're going to bleed that wheel. Then we're going to come to the left rear, bleed that one. That side's done. The back part of the cylinder is done. We'll do the same procedure in the front. We're going to go to the furthest one, the right front, bleed that, come to the left front and bleed that. Now in the process, you have to make sure you continually check the cylinder. You do not want to run out of brake fluid because you're going to defeat the whole purpose of what you're doing, and you're going to pump air into the system. You're going to have to start all over. So let's get over to the right rear. We'll show you how it's done. Okay, now what we're doing, we're at the rear brakes. Being the Corvette had 4-wheel discs, we have to take the rear rim and tire off in order to get to the bleeder. I like to take my same pan that I use to drain the oil and a rubber hose. This saves any mess. Okay, the rubber hose will make it go right in there instead of going all over the shop. Okay, Richard, pump the brake pedal and hold it down. Hold it down.
Down.
It's very important that the person pumping the brakes listens to you, because if they release the brake pedal, when you have the bleeder open, they're going to suck air back in. Hold it down.
It's down.
Okay, you open your bleeder. You got a nice flow of brake fluid. Release it. Pump it again. Hold it down.
Down.
See that? There's no air bubbles in there. Release it. Pump it. And we're done with this one. Now you do this procedure on the left side rear, the rear's done. Then like I said, you go to the right front, the left front, check your cylinder for fluid, and you're done. And that's basically bleeding brakes. Now if you have drum brakes on the back or drum brakes on the front on an older car, the bleeder is on the backing plate right in the center next to where the brake hose comes in. Either way, as you can see, the bleeders basically all look the same. So enjoy your next brake job.
All right, now I'm jumping in here on Gordy's segment because I'm here to actually be his helper. So, but you know, as Gordy said earlier in the segment, bleeding your brakes and taking care of your brakes, it doesn't matter how much engine you have in your car. If you can't stop it, you can't drive it. So Gordy will tell you, take your time, make sure you prepare, make a plan, and work your plan to make sure your brakes are done correctly.
And that's it. We'll see you next week with our next segment.
All right, that's going to wrap our show up this week. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we did making it for you. You know, Joel Harris, the Elvis impersonator, man, that guy's phenomenal. He gave us a CD. You know, whether you're an Elvis lover or not, you have to appreciate the talents of a man with this capability. So, Joel, the next time you're performing, you let us know, and we're going to be there. Now, we will not be back next Saturday with a new episode. We'll be back in 2 weeks. So you stick around. Remember, keep it in ManCave TV. We'll see you next time.
Oh, I wish I was in a land of cotton. Old times, they're all not forgotten. Look away, look away, look away, Dixieland. Sing it, fellas. Oh, I wish I was in Dixie, away, away. Dixieland, I'll take my stand to live and die in Dixie. In Dixieland, where I was born, early alone one frosty morning, look away, look away, look away, Dixieland. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Little baby, don't you cry. You know your daddy's bound to die. And oh, my trials, Lord, will soon be over. Thank you very much.